Hello, welcome to our next part, our learning session 4 in AutoCAD, which is editing tools. Okay, so now we are on the extend tool. Okay, so let us go to a presentation. Okay, so extend tool. The extend tool is similar to the trim tool, but its use is opposite of it. Okay, so this tool is used to extend lines, arcs, and other open entities to connect to other objects. To do so, you must select the boundary up to which you wanted to extend the objects, and then select the objects to be extended. Okay? Okay, so for this one, let's go to our AutoCAD application. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so start a new drawing. So let's start a new drawing. So you start from here. Okay, so create a sketch as shown below using the line tool. Let's create this one. So, let's import this one. Okay, so this is the object. Same with the presentation. Okay, so next is click home, modify, and extend. So this one, modify, then extend. Then spine, extend, in, reverse, change space. So this is extend, this is opposite to trim. Okay. Then, or we can just type EX in the command line. You need to press enter. Okay, next is we have to select the vertical line as the boundary. It's so let's try this one. Okay, then extend this one. Click. Okay, so if you can see the line is extended. Okay, so horizontal open line, this will extend the line up to boundary edge. Okay, next is we have the fillet tool. Okay, so the fillet tool converts the sharp corners into round corners. First is we will define the radius and select the objects forming a corner. The following figure shows some examples of rounding the corner. So this one, if you can observe the corners, it became smooth. Okay, okay, so for this one, let's start a new drawing. So let's save this one. Save this one. Let's name this one into then extend. So, okay, next is we have to start a new drawing. So you can click the new tab in here in this ribbon. Okay, so okay. So the first thing we need to do is we have to type limmax in the command line and press enter. So lim max. Okay, so this one. Then we have to set the maximum limit to 100, 100 and press enter. Red, then press enter. Okay. Then we have to click zoom all. Okay, so this will zoom the entire limit. Okay. Then we have to click home. Home, then draw a polyline. So this one, the ribbon. Okay. Then we have to define 20, 50 as our start point. Okay, good. Then draw the lines as shown below. So let's see what lines. Okay, so this one. Okay, so let's move back to the rotation. Okay, so let's check the ortho. So we have 20. Okay. Then 10, then 10 upward, then 15, then 15, and we have 20. Okay, so this is the figure. Then right click and select enter. Right click and enter. Okay, so next is we have to click home. This one, modify, then fillet. So this is the fillet on the ribbon, and or we can just type F here, then press enter. Then select reduce, this one, click. Then type 5, so 5 and press enter. Next is we have to select the vertical line and the horizontal line as shown below. So let's see. So this corner. Okay. So back. So vertical and horizontal. Okay. So as you can observe, the corner is already curved. Okay. So it's already delayed. So the function or the command is activated. Okay. Next is we have the chamfer tool. Okay, so the chamfer tool replaces the sharp corners with an angled line. This tool is similar to the fillet tool, except that an angled line is placed at the corners instead of rounds. Okay, so for this one, we have to click home, then modify. Okay, so then fillet. So you can just drop down here. Chamfer, or we can type in the command line C. It's a. Okay, so let's see the. Okay, so select distance option from the command line. So this one. Okay, next is we have to define the first chamfer distance. As you can see here. So let's type 8. Okay, then we have to define the second chamfer distance. So it's 8 again. So 8. Okay, so next is we have select the first line, select the vertical line on the right side. Okay, so this one. So let's select the vertical line on the right side and this one. Okay, so if you can observe, the the corner became uh, inclined. Okay, so the sharp corner becomes inclined. So this is chamfer. Okay, so next is mirror tool. Okay, so the mirror tool creates a mirror image of objects. Okay, then you can create symmetrical drawings using this tool. Activate this tool and select the objects to mirror, and then define the mirror line about which the objects will be mirrored. You can define the mirror line by either creating a line or selecting an existing line. Okay, for this one, we have to click home. Okay, so let's try home, then modify. Okay, so modify, then mirror, this one. Or we can just type mi here, mi, then enter. Then we have to select the drawing by clicking on it. So let's click this drawing. Okay, then press enter. Then we have to select the first point of the mirror line as shown below. So let's check. Okay, so this one. Make sure that ortho mode, so ortho is on. Okay, move the pointer toward right. Okay, and click. Okay, uh, so we have to select the no option from the command line to retain the source object. So N. So this is no. So just click no. Okay, so this is now our new drawing. Okay, then we have to click home, draw. We have to click draw, then art, then start and direction. Okay, so this one, the ribbon. Okay, so click, select the start point of the art as shown. So let's see. Okay, so this one. So let's click this one and this one. Okay. Okay, so this is now the art. Okay, good. Then make sure that auto mode is activated. So it's activated. Move the pointer toward right. So it's already done. So this is now our drawing. Okay. It's the same. Sorry. Let's go back. Okay. So it's already, okay. 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 So it's already done. Okay. Next we have explode tool. The explode tool explodes a group of objects into individual objects. For example, when you create a drawing using the polyline tool, it acts as a single object. You can explode the polyline or rectangle or any group of objects using the explode. Okay. Click on the portion of the drawing created using the polyline tool. You will notice that the complete polyline is selected as a single object. Okay, so let's try. So let's click this one. Okay, like this. Then we have to click home, modify. Then we have to find the explode. Okay, so where's the explode? Explode. So let's, okay, so this one. Or we can just type X in the command line. So X, then enter. Then we have to select the polylines. Okay, so this one. Okay, then enter. Okay, so if you can observe, the polyline is broken or exploded, so it became single objects. Okay, so just like the presentation. Okay, so it is now single lines and curves. Okay, next is we have the stretch tool. Okay, so the stretch tool lengthens or shortens drawings or part of a drawings. Okay, so note that you cannot stretch circles using this tool. Okay, please take note for this one. In addition, you must select the portion of the drawing to be stretched by dragging a window. So for this one, we have to click home. Okay, then modify. Then stretch. So let's find the stretch. So this one. Okay, so for this one, create cruising window to select the objects. First, we have to type stretch in here. Okay. Then we have to select this corner. First corner, second. Okay, so somewhere here. Sorry. So I think so. Okay. Then press enter or right click to accept the selection. Then select the base point as shown below. So let's see. So this is the base point. Then we have to move the pointer downward. Okay, downward. Okay, this one. And click the stretch the drawing. So stretch the drawing. Okay. Okay, so there's a mistake. So let's try again. So let's do this one. Let's try what happened. Okay, so click home. Okay, by stretch. So stretch. Then we have to select the objects. So somewhere here, here, this one. Okay, right click. So this is the base point. So that's a problem. So let's try again. Stretch. Okay, so have to select. Okay, the third. Okay, select the base point. Say base point. So this one. Then move the pen downward and click the stretch through. Downward. Okay, second point. First point is placement. Okay, so okay, so that one. Okay, just need to move the two parts of the object. Okay, so let's check. Okay, next we are now on the polar array tool. Okay, so the polar array tool creates an arrangement of objects around a point in circular form. Okay, so the following example shows you to create a polar array. Okay, so this one, create two concentric circles of 140 and 150 diameters. Okay, so let's create one. Okay, so let's draw a circle. So let's use the diameter circle. So first is 150. Okay. Second is center. Okay, so it so we have 10. So this is the so so okay. Next, so I think there's a problem. So I sorry, this is 50. Okay, let's try again. I missed the number. This is not 150. So let's redraw. Just delete this one. Draw circle diameter. Then first diameter is 50. Okay. Then next is we have again center diameter. So this is 140. Okay. Next is we have to type in the command line and press enter. Okay, so this is okay. C. Next is we have to press and hold the shift key, right click, C. See, let's try that. C. Then we have press and hold shift key. Then have to right click and select quadrant. Right click and select quadrant. So this one. Okay. Then select the quadrant on the point of circle as shown below. Okay. Type 30. Type 30 as radius and press enter. Okay, so this what so I think something wrong with our draw. So let's try again. Let's move this one. Okay, type C, shift key, right click and select quadrant from the menu. Quadrant. Then we have to select the point of circle as seen below. So we click this one. Okay, like that. Then type 30. Okay, so this is correct. I think we did the right thing. Okay, for this one. Okay, so next is we have to click home. Then modify. Okay, trim. Sorry, trim. Okay, so select the large circle or so large circle as the cutting edge and right click. So this one. Then we have to cutting edge object right click. Okay, so we have so let's go back. Okay, so just to make sure. Modify, then trim. So let's click this one and this one. Then right click. Okay, so this will happen. Okay, then press enter. Okay, so this is our new drawing. So let's check. Okay, so it's correct. Then we have to click home, modify, then array. So this array, polar array. So let's check the array. So this one. Okay. Then we have to select the arc created after trimming the circle. This one. Then right click to accept. Then make sure that object snap is activated. So this one is activated. Okay, so next we have to select the center of the large circle as the center of the array. Okay, so center. Okay, so this one. Okay, in the items panel of the array creation tab, set the items value to 4. Okay, so let's panel. So let's items. Okay, so let's change this one to 4. Okay, then 90 and 360. So we just follow this one. 90 and 360. Okay, so this is correct. Okay. Then notice that the rotate items button is activated. It's active in the properties panel of the array creation. See this one. Then this rotates the object of the polar array. If you deactivate this button, the polar array is created without rotating the object as shown in figure. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so this, so we can, so meaning we can select it. Okay, so in addition, the associative bottom is active by default. This ensure that you can edit the array after creating. Okay, make sure that the associated and the rotate items button are active. Okay, the associative rotate are active. Then next, click the close array on the ribbon. Okay, so let's check what's the find. Okay, so this one. So let's close this one. Close array. Then we have to trim the button of the modify panel. You press enter to select. Okay, so we have to click that trim button. Sorry, trim button. Okay, then select all. Enter to select all. Okay, then trim the unwanted portions as shown below. Okay, so we'll trim this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, I think we got the right wing shown in our presentation. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so I think we are going to part 3 for our learning session 4 in editing tools. Okay, so thank you for watching and I hope you learned something from what we have discussed. And see you in my next video. Thank you.